Welcome to the Hi BB Show. It is me, Ryan P, and welcome back to the special April Fool's episode of the Hi BB Show. And not to flex, but I will be talking about a bunch of fools that I have just strongly disliked from the beginning. It goes back to my point that I always make to my friends that I'm always right. Everyone gets annoyed by it, but the truth has come out and I'm always right. So you guys are gonna wanna grab a drink for this one because I am triggered. Luckily, we were so graciously sponsored by Vizzy Hard Seltzer. We weren't. They just sent me a box. I don't know why. I am so grateful. There was a big hoodie in it. Like a really, let me get it. We got mail on the Hi BB Show. Oh my god. So sick. But this shit is actually so clutch. I don't know if you guys live under a rock, but there has been so much shit going around YouTube right now, and it's criminal. For the first time ever, have so much to say. I mean, I normally have a lot to say, but I just don't open up a can of worms. But today, that's what we're gonna do, because it's April Fool's Day, and I'm a joke. I have a thesis written, okay? Listen close and listen up. I'm truthfully so scared for where our society is headed. I feel like people are doing anything for clout. I'm just confused why we are letting horrible people rise to power in Hollywood, on YouTube, just like it's just a thing in life. It's just, that's what we do. Horrible people go to the top, and I just don't really get it. I'm a YouTuber from 2008, okay? Look me up, Fish Ryan, Club Penguin. I've been on this shit so long, I've seen it all, okay? I've been on the platform. All the weird kids who didn't fit in, turned to the internet. That's how the internet was for the weirdos. All the quirky fucking whores. But then, I don't know when this happened, all the popular kids came on in, so I've seen everything. I've been here through Shane and Justine. She's my queen. I still talk about her all the time. Oh yeah, I accidentally got which I know it's in the show name, but every single time I say that, it's not a joke. I accidentally did. But people will do anything for clout. We have adults on TikTok talking about how they want to be TikTok famous. Grown, mature adults. People who have kids. Look at the D'Amelios. They're living off their children's clout and dancing away. It's so fucking weird. I feel like we're in a Black Mirror episode. I don't know what's going on, but it's so bizarre. People are losing their minds and are losing their morals and just basic human decencies. Very problematic people rising to power, and then we're just stuck with them forever. Started with Logan Paul with the forest thing that happened a couple years ago, and he has done a lot of work and has grown into being a really cool guy, I think. I'm gonna get into it because I have a strong hater. I usually don't like a lot of things that most people seem to like, and then people end up agreeing with me later, which is why I always argue that I'm always right. First off, I've never been into David Dobrik, not even sexually. He's always given me the heebie-jeebies. He has a very Ellen-adjacent persona that has just never meshed with me, always given me weird sociopathic vibes. Oh my god! Because he literally gets off tormenting Emma Chamberlain with a bunch of bugs.
Caterpillars!
Yeah, but I have a fucking phobia of them, David!
Has that devilish laugh.
I'm never letting you do this again.
And it's always scared me. He just has to go. He radiates such a negative energy, a dark energy, because he gets thrilled at other people's expense. He gets famous and rich off other people's expense, but then hides it all because he gives people money. I just don't get it. Just everything about him is so inauthentic and transparent. It's always the people who pretend they're the nicest fucking people. Oh, I'm so kind. I give so much money away. I give all my friends followers. I can't do anything wrong. It's bitch, you're the fucking problem. And I've barely watched his videos because I genuinely have never had an interest in the vlog squad. The whole thing honestly confuses me, and I just don't get the friend group, because if it's a fake reality show and most things are a bit, then are any of you guys friends? If I was in that friend group, I've thought about this, because why the fuck would I not think about this? Is just if I was in that friend group, I just feel I'd have so much anxiety being what's a bit? Are we actually friends? And what's going on? You know? And I have friends that are friends with some of those people. Back when we could go out, I'd see them in person, fucking Disneyland, and I've just never understood the hype. It's just, to me, it's a frat house. I'm not into frat boys. You know, I purposely didn't go the frat route. What's so weird about the vlog squad to me is everyone in it is then fighting for camera time. But David's the cameraman, but he gets all the hype. But then all his friends are doing all the work. Fighting for his attention. for clout. Are you guys even friends? So like from that knowledge, I've always just viewed David in such a dark, weird vibe. Like I don't understand why so many people like him, because I just feel like it's so transparent that he is literally like the Ellen DeGeneres of YouTube. I think he's like spooky, and I think he's like a master manipulator. And this isn't slander, because I'm about to say this is allegedly my opinion. I also just like love him. He gives off the worst vibes. His friends are literally puppets, and he tells them what to do. So the reason why we're talking about them is, I'm not gonna go into full detail because it's alleged, I don't wanna get sued, and just look it up. It's called fucking Google. In one of his vlogs, I literally can't believe he even posted this, which is even more shocking. But like, where are we going in society? I didn't even finish my thesis, I don't think. Basically, his friend in a vlog did something really bad to a girl. He filmed it and put it on YouTube. They all joked about it, so I guess it like flew under the radar. The issue obviously is the friend for doing that, but it's like David is like the master manipulator. Did no one ever see that fucking vibe from him? Posted his apology on a second platform that's not on his main feed, so like less people would see it, turned the comments off and turned the likes off, and then he wants to play the innocent card. You have all the evidence in the video. Next on my list is James fucking Charles. And I'm sure you guys are wondering who let this clown onto YouTube, and guess what? I have the fucking answer, because last night it came to me. It was fucking Ellen. Like, what are the odds that Ellen DeGeneres is who brought James motherfucking Charles onto this platform? Directly correlates back to problematic people at the top of the industry and David Dobrik. Because David Dobrik is so Ellen adjacent. It's just like the universe is actually so weird. Like everything really is so connected. Anywho, so that was just my first pet peeve, because it's just like, can we not? But I can't say much about James Charles because honestly, it'll probably get me demonetized. So once again, just look it up. It's not good. I don't understand what the kids are looking to. Like I had Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, all she did was smoke some salvia out of a bong, and here I am, high as fuck. So I had a way better role model. But what's so annoying about James is he gets in the same situation over and over and over and over, and then denies it every fucking time. He finally came out today and like released his apology on April fucking Fool's Day, which is just thinking that like taking accountability is literally just saying, "Hi sisters!" So I know that I did something really bad that I might go to jail for. Court's in a week. But I just wanted to let you guys all know that I am taking accountability. Thank you guys. I'm gonna reflect and really think about what I did. The cherry on top was that his justification was that he's desperate. That's his excuse for talking to underage kids, is that he's desperate. I don't even think that makes it better. I think it literally makes it worse. But yes, give him a YouTube show. He lost the YouTube show, but still, it's just like that's the person who got a YouTube show. Harvey Weinstein of YouTube. Like, disgusting. And the sad thing is that he's like literally here to stay, because once you have all these fucking followers, even if people are like don't want to stand you anymore, they're gonna watch your fucking video and you're still gonna get the views. It's like, how do you cancel someone who owns their own business, but it's online? So it's like, even when it's bad publicity, it's good publicity, so you're still going to their shit. Ellen DeGeneres, thank fucking God. Like, we're stuck with this, and this is like where we're going. Only gonna get worse. We're only gonna have more people obsessed with becoming famous for nothing. Like, they literally don't do anything except be horrible people. When I was a kid and like my dream was to be famous, it was to become like Lindsay Lohan or Paris Hilton, do like one rehab stint and like just be fucking hot and fucking vibe it out at a club. Like, I didn't think the TikTok route was what was coming, and the second I saw that was a thing, I was like, we are fucking out. I think I saw 8 allegations against him. I just don't even get how you have an appeal for anyone in high school. And then you're James fucking Charles, you don't even think to do an ID check. He has like no excuses. It makes no sense. You have a huge platform, but you get into the same issue. He's like, oh, next time I'll check. It's like, haven't you apologized for that 7 fucking times? Isn't that your first thing you should be asking for? I'd be so paranoid if I was on his level. Maybe you shouldn't fucking date if you're so desperate. Why are you even trying? Some people just aren't meant to date. I don't even give a shit. Get on my level, bitch. Stop looking, because your desperosity, is that a word? Your desperosity. He's so desperate that it's like obvious, like it's just very clear he'd totally be the type. The more you want something, the less you're gonna get it. Like, I only like people that aren't into me, so it's just like how the world works. The issue is now is you have some people coming forward who possibly are lying for clout, which brings me back to the thesis statement of where the fuck are we going in society where people are doing anything for clout? Where are we going? You even had the girl who licked a toilet seat on an airplane, like when COVID started. And James even had a slip up on Logan Paul's podcast where he said that he's mature for his age, which like I would believe. I believe James is mature, like he is popping on social media, he works hard and very professional, I would say. Minus obviously every allegation, every scandal, and like when he used to tweet that he wanted to like suck a and shit, like why was that on Twitter? Would be mature for his age. How could you not be? You grew up very fast in a business world, but then he's into people younger than him in high school.
Like I've talked to guys that live in different states and probably still in either high school or college, like a senior in high school or in college.
Clearly you're not mature because the last thing you should want is someone in high school. Like I definitely wouldn't even want someone like even younger than me, at least not at this age. It's just like anything younger is only gonna get worse. You know what I mean? So the men's brains develop fucking slow. I don't know, little kid has never been on my radar, so I'm grateful for that. I just can't believe he said it's because he's desperate. But he's a clown, so what else do we expect? Allegedly. My third person that I want to talk about is someone I don't even want to say because she annoys me so fucking much. Like, I don't even know why I dislike her so much. She just always has. She gives off the worst energy that I don't even want to bring to my channel. The girl with the last name Dragon. I don't even know where to start. I don't know why she is the worst. She's just always been the worst. I haven't seen literally any of her shit. And I'd like to keep it that way. I've always tried to keep it that way, except I only see this bitch when she fucks up every fucking day. It's always on Twitter and I have to see her walk around. She doesn't even wear a mask. She's like posing on the paparazzi she called. Honestly, I feel bad for her because she thinks she's so hard. In the same group of James and David, and that no rules apply to them. I don't know, it's really disgusting. But of course, last night on Twitter, I saw her going off on Trisha Paytas, who was calling her out for the right reasons. And of course, Nikita's only reply was to say that Trisha was being transphobic, when that was literally the most irrelevant detail to anything. And apparently that's the card she pulls all the time. And saying that Trisha is hurting the trans community, the way she even speaks is so manipulative. She was like, you've done enough. And it's like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? All you're doing is hurting your own fucking community because you are one of the top people of your community. You're representing a lot of people and you do the dumbest fucking shit and then pull that card. I took speech and debate and fucking Nikita Dragon uses ad hominems, which means her argument is invalid. Gaslighting people and then just walks around thinking she's the hottest bitch in town and it's like, oh my god, you need a nurse. It's truly fucking beyond. I can't. A lot of people just need to go to like some weird box where they can just get all the attention they need and then just shipped away. Like anywhere but here.
And one time only.
Uh-oh.
And then you have like what Shane did to Trisha, which is just like, honestly, that was the like worst of it, because people could justify like, yeah, he's changed, because I watched Shane from like 2008 as a kid and I used to think like, oh yeah, he changed, even though when he started making his like documentaries I saw right through that bullshit and I was like, this shit is so biased. Like, what are these documentaries? He supported like every problematic person. Tana, Jake Paul, Jeffree Star. Like, that's who you're making your documentaries on? Documentaries? That's when he got really cringy for me. I could not watch. Because I'm like, did you really change? Or is this just like a new character of like, I'm an empath? And then like cries. Like weird, like crying when it, like there's something that's not even sad. Or like, I'm poor. Him fucking over a friendship of 10 years with Trisha for fucking Jeffree Star. She has rode your through every scandal that was a horrible scandal. Like, she was there. She shouldn't have at all, but she fucking was there. And you fuck her over for Jeffree Star, someone you know barely. You did one documentary, calm down, and like a palette. Like, why does he have a makeup palette? Like, are people buying that? I fucking hope not. But like, why? I'm so big on loyalty that I really felt for her. And I think it really actually showed his true colors. I just think that's such a horrible thing to do, where if you can do that, you can do all the rest. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you see why that one's the worst one? Because it makes all the rest possible. This busy, you guys? What is going on? Can you tell I'm just like sick and tired of just seeing these same people on my feed all the time? Like I don't even subscribe to any of them, and I'm sure you guys are all fucking flooded with it, but then I can't help myself and I just have to keep up with it because it's fucking everywhere. It's just like social media is destroying everything. Like I'm so scared of like what we're becoming and what the next generations are gonna bring if that's instilled all the time. Like that's all they're gonna know. Like we were put into social media when we already developed. So I don't know. I'm just thinking about where we're going. It's not good. So yeah, sorry to kill the vibes, you guys. But it had to be said. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It's been super fun. I've always wanted to speak my opinions on these things, but I would love to know your opinions on these 3 people. Comment below, give this video a like, follow me at Ryan Paynter, subscribe, tag a friend, click the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. I love you like a sister.